It is Saturday, June 15th, 2024, and I'm. What happened today? Finished editing the video, got it rendered and uploaded. Well, no, not uploaded yet, actually. It's still in the process. I think, well, last time I looked, it was like 50% done, which means that sometime tomorrow morning it's gonna come out, which is a shame because it's. I was doing a thing where I was doing a week and a day between episodes of this, and now it's going to be a week and 2 days for the finale. But oh well, I guess it doesn't really matter, and it kind of messes up the whole weekly videos for a year thing too. But maybe just my YouTube channel. The week starts on Monday. Maybe, I don't know. It doesn't really matter. The idea is still the same. Oh yeah, I just turned off my desktop there. Oh yeah, I was going to talk about Xenoblade Chronicles. So I started playing the original, well, not the original, the Switch version of the original game. And I don't know. I just didn't. Trying to remember why exactly I kind of stopped. Because you might think that it's like a game that I would really enjoy because, you know, there's really good music and there's interesting environments and there's characters that have a lot of detail and, you know, like it takes a look at their relationships to each other and you can improve them, and there's a world where people like walk around and, you know, they seem to have like kind of, at least they're not just like sitting in front of the door to their house for like the entire game, you know. But I don't know. I just, for whatever reason, I didn't like feel connected to a lot of things in that game. And maybe it's the idea of, you know, I was told a lot about everybody's connections and everything, but there's a difference between showing and telling. The game seems very sterile. Like, I don't know exactly why. I don't know. It's like, well, everybody's everybody's an interesting character, you know. Well, and also, you know, it has a city that you can build back up. That's also, like, I love things like that. Like Terrytown in Breath of the Wild was like one of my favorite ones. But, you know, one of my favorite parts of the game. So I don't know. There's just something about it that doesn't quite get me invested like some of the other games. It's kind of weird because I don't feel like I am any one of those characters. You know, in like Zelda games, I can imagine myself as Link or whatever and all that. But I don't know, maybe it's just like the party system since you can like swap anybody in and out. Like, it just doesn't have the same type of connection. I don't know. Maybe it could also be the fact that I think I played the start of the game uh, for a while and then quit for a while and then started it up again. I don't know. I feel like, what other games did I play in the meantime? I think I played some of the Origami King. I definitely did. Uh, Actually, so all this is, I haven't even played Xenoblade Chronicles in a while anyway. Like, this isn't me bringing it up because I played the game recently and I was thinking about it. It's because I was listening to the music and I was thinking about it. It's like, the. So, I guess I don't know. It is kind of annoying how long it takes to move through the areas. And like there's so many side quests where you have to like warp to a point and then like spend forever walking, and then you get to the place and then you have to go spend forever walking to your objective, and then you go beat up like 5 enemies and then you spend forever walking to your objective, and then they like say thank you, and then you find a new quest and you spend forever walking to your objective. I don't know, maybe that was part of it. I kind of have a thing where like I like doing quests as soon as I get them. Uh, like in the Origami King, like I talked about before, um, you can see how close you are to 100%ing an area at any point, basically. So, uh, when I knew I could get everything in an area, like, I was ready to progress on to the next area story wise or whatever, I would go back and complete out that area. I don't know. Like, I don't enjoy loose ends, and then that kind of feels like a loose end to me. Actually, it's probably more of a thing where it's like, you know, I'm already here, so I don't really want to add this to the backlog and do it later at some point when I'm not here, you know? Because I do that enough with things in my own life because I'm too busy. I say that and then, like, I don't know. I don't know if I'm too busy or not, but my backlog's pretty full, despite that. Regardless, maybe. So, I don't know. Like, if video games are your escapement from reality, then my escapement is let's get rid of all of the stuff from the backlog and just do it right now. Or like, I'm playing the Thousand Year Door remake right now, and after every chapter, I'm going through the Trouble Center, and I am doing all those, that I don't end up with a huge list at the end of the game, or whatever. Because, does it really matter? Maybe not, but like, maybe at that point, I won't want to do like 25 or however many there are, side quests in a row. It's good to mix it up. I guess maybe that's the thing. It's good to mix it up in video games. Maybe that's what I enjoy. That makes sense with what I know about me. It's really then both of them, that there's you cleaning up your backlog and you're giving yourself some variety instead of just crushing the story or whatever. And if I were to wait for all those quests in Xenoblade Chronicles, you have any idea how much walking that would be? I was already annoyed with how much walking there was, and I was doing story in between all of the walking simulators. So I don't know. It's like some of the models and some of the animations look a little funky, and I know that's because it was like originally a Wii game or whatever, but like maybe that has something to do with it too. Like there's a uncanny valley something going on, where it's like, well, I can't connect with these people because they're like, just polygons with textures on them that have voice lines. I don't know. Part of it also, though, definitely was I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of like revenge narratives. It's it's almost like a trope that's been like a trope for so long that it's also become an anti-trope, where it's like Well, I don't want revenge. I want to, I am saying no to revenge, but here they embrace it like full heartedly. It's like, you know, I am going to put myself in mortal danger, specifically because, you know, they killed somebody close to me. It's like, well, yeah, I don't know. It's not the most interesting of motives, maybe. And that's what I say, like, maybe if I hadn't played the beginning of the game and then moved on to other things and then come back later to play, like, from the beginning to wherever I am now, which I don't even remember. Uh, then I don't know. Maybe I would still feel some attachment to the characters at the beginning of the game. I don't know. Yeah, but I don't know. Maybe I would have more fun during the walking simulator parts if uh, if it didn't seem so sterile. I don't know. See, that's kind of another thing. Is that not so much this time when I've been listening to the music, but other times when I've listened to the music from Xenoblade Chronicles, it's like, oh, well, this kind of just sounds exactly like what the last song did. And, well, the song before that, too. You know, there's a lot of stuff from the Xenoblade Chronicles that just is the same, where it doesn't feel like it's progressing, you know? And maybe that's part of the thing, too. Yeah, that is probably part of it. Like, I haven't been able to do much with I think, putting the town back together because there's like one or two materials that I just don't have any of for some reason, and I'm already doing too much walking simulator to, like, I don't know. I feel like sometimes those side quests should just be like, you either end up getting the stuff as you go along, or the stuff that you need is just always, like wood in Breath of the Wild. Like, there's trees everywhere, right? Like, no matter where you are, you can be like, oh, there's a forest. Hudson needs some trees, so we'll get him some, you know? As opposed to this where it's like, well, do I really want to, like, go out and figure out where these things are to, like, try to grind them to put the city back together? Like, I already have a ton of side quests that I can't do because it's not thunderstorming or whatever. I don't know. And, the visuals are cool, but it also doesn't seem, a lot of the places seem like relatively the same too. I don't even know why I think that. I don't know, it's just like a lot of hallways that have, like, oh no, there's a clump of enemies where there's two of them that are a little different than the rest of them. You gotta watch out, but you also are gonna need to kill five of all of them, and, like, also three of the rare ones, and, I don't know. Make sure to, go through the process of picking up stuff from the treasure chests, because you're gonna need stuff from those too. It's like, why don't I just automatically collect all that stuff? Why do I have to go up to things and press A? Is there really a big concern about, like, auto collecting things? Like, was it that hard to do on the Wii? Does it take so much extra processing power just to, I don't know. I don't know. I complain about video games a lot, don't I? Maybe I just need to play it again, and maybe then I'll have a better idea of why it's not the most interesting thing. So just well, it's not like oh, I need to get back to that. I need to see where the story goes. I don't know. I don't really care where the story goes because it's just a revenge story. At least at this point, it's like, oh no, this random person can wield the special sword, and well, he has special powers because he's special, but he wants revenge. It's like, so that's his motivation. you know I almost think a more interesting story could be like, I'm special, but I don't know why I'm special, and I have to figure out how to deal with that. I mean, I guess there is some of that too. I mean, that's. But I mean, anytime the new guy somebody new meets your special guy, it's like, oh, I'm special. You have to believe me, and they're like, why? I don't believe you. I don't know that you're special. And then everybody in your group is like, oh no, he's special. And they're like, oh, okay, I'll listen to you. It's like, I don't know. I don't actually remember what I was doing in the story. So much of the main story seems like side quests. It's like, oh, you have to go to the town, and the town is going to have something for you to do before they let you do something else that you actually want to do. It's like, okay, why do I care about this? Because, I really care about enacting my revenge on everybody. It's like, I don't know. It also kind of annoys me that everybody has a British accent. Not because the British accent annoys me, but because it's another thing that just makes everything seem so sterile and like the same, you know? It's like that's an easy way that you can differentiate between your characters and make them like different from each other. At least as far as the story goes. I mean, everybody has a different story, and everybody has like different uses in combat and stuff. But and I see what they're going for with like showing you everybody's like, so anybody who like canonically knows each other, their relationship is listed in like this thing that you have, and it's like this huge web of everything, and you can actually like help, by doing side quests, you can help people like strengthen their relationships or whatever, and so you can see all that information. So somebody thought about all that information. It's just it's not like expressed well. Like having a line drawn between two people that says best friends might tell me that they're best friends, but it doesn't show me that they are. I don't know. They always say like show don't tell with things, but it's kind of weird because it's kind of the opposite in video games, you know. Because they're showing you the relationship by like putting it on a piece of paper and show it, and handing that to you, but they're not telling you the relationship by putting it into a story. And side quests aren't stories in that game, because they're just like a couple text boxes that show you that tell you, they express the facts to you and nothing else. There's no emotion, or I don't know. It's just so bland and sterile. But anyway, I don't know. Can I link that to some part of my psychology? Well, I can't right now. I can't think of anything. So, I guess that's it.